Here, I'd like to introduce the Reverend Debbie Shew, is rector of St. Mark's Episcopal Church, where her passion is trying to help people fall more deeply in love with God and find ways of putting their faith into action. How does that sound, Durango? Yes, Reverend Shew.
We're here today to say that we are not happy with things happening in our country. And specifically, this Durango rally has invited us to explore the moral underpinnings of our work. I'm grateful because I believe the work before us is, in fact, primarily spiritual work, whether we'd all use that word or not. We're a profoundly divided, unhappy nation. The strife is as close as our family dinner tables and as broad as our national political conversation. We are here to say no kings, that power should not be gathered into fewer and fewer hands. But you will not hear me say a politician's name today. Until last spring, the IRS wouldn't let me. But allowed or not, I won't ever do it when speaking publicly, because I believe deeply that the separation of church and state is part of what has made this nation great. We have all been free to worship or not worship as we felt led. The church cannot be the Democratic or the Republican Party at prayer, because once we do that, we lose our prophetic ability to critique our elected leaders. I'm here today because I love my country deeply, and I believe it's my duty as a citizen to help her be her best. But even more, I'm here because I love God, because that must be my first allegiance always. And my love of God commands me to love my neighbor also. I must care about all of God's children. Jesus, the one whose teachings I try hard to follow, was a faithful Jew and was, by the way, born in occupied Bethlehem into a family that sought asylum in a foreign country as they fled political and religious violence. You can't get more current than that. When asked what the greatest law was, Jesus drew directly from the Hebrew Scriptures. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. A sign in front of St. Mark's paraphrases it like this: love your neighbor who doesn't look like you, love like you, speak like you, pray like you, vote like you. Love your neighbor, no exceptions. All the great religious traditions have some form of the golden rule, and even if you've sworn off all of them because of the frequent hypocrisy or hate, we all learned that basic rule in kindergarten. Treat the other kids the way you want them to treat you. Yep. It's so simple, but oh so hard, isn't it? But it's the work we must do. It's not just our political priorities or systems that we need to change. We must also change ourselves. Only we, the people, can protect the democracy I used to take for granted. Only we, the people, can call our nation to confront the ways we've failed in the past and can nurture the institutions that will allow us to continue living up to our founding ideals. But it's only we, the people, who can restore the web of community and care, whose weakening is at the heart of our problems. If we want real change, then we have to go beyond rallies, important as they are, to true community organizing, to talking to our neighbors, to deeply listening to their fears and hopes, not just preparing ourselves to argue or convince. But the good news is that those conversations will not only help us make political change, they will also help us with the deeper spiritual work of repair that is also our task. So keep up the good work, all of you. Together, we absolutely have the power to bring the change we're longing for. Thank you.